I still can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. Oh man. Almost there. I can hear you now.
Wait up. I'll fucking leave this.
Wow, your audio is fantastic. Just me. Okay. Say that again.
I said I think we're live now.
Cool. You can hear me all right?
Yeah.
I've got this report.
I tried.
Multiple audio tracks, so if we need to adjust your volume or something like that, then we can.
All right. If you start to hear that echo thing, just let me know and I'll unplug this bad boy.
All right. We're just going to jump into it. I'm already.
Hey. Oh, okay. We're not going to do the whole warm up pre-recording. Do you have your drink? I got a drink here.
What are you drinking?
From my Golden Knights glass because they won. This is Glenlivet.
Ooh, nice. Nice. I'm drinking Traverse City whiskey.
Ooh.
It's going to get weird.
I like it.
I
hope so.
I'm working on a nice background right now for at some point during our pod, but that'll work.
So I have some references that are going to require me to share my screen.
That's cool. It'll record and keep us on while you do that.
Yeah, I like the way that it did it earlier, so I think we should just keep doing that.
Were you able to open that YouTube link?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
So that was all good once you
I'm just gonna make it public.
Whatever.
I don't care who watches it. I'm just gonna make it public.
Okay.
This is for the boys. Jeremy, Parker, Slick Rick, McKenna, Mellies, Dalton, Drew, and Nick. I hope you guys.
The boys.
The boys are buzzing right now.
You know what's weird? So I was looking at our league and maybe sort of jumping around a little bit, but we only have 10 guys this season. I was like, wait a second, what is different?
Carlos and what's his name?
Brady.
Brady, yeah.
I was like, wait a second. I was like, what is different about this? And I was like, oh, we only have 10 teams. Because that explains why everyone's team is so good too. I was looking over them. I was like, what the heck? Why is everybody good?
Everyone's rosters are pre-stacked minus one person. We'll address that during the pod.
All right. Yeah. Let's not jump around too much. We'll go back to what we were doing. I got my notes up over here. I think I'm ready to go. I don't know. All right. Should we just get into it?
Yeah, let's do it. What do you want to start with?
All right. So I think we should start with it's a new league, new commissioner. We should talk about our thoughts on all of that. So you want to lead it off?
Yeah, hold on. Let me
What was that?
I want to address my thoughts on the new commissioner. Hold on.
You got time to
I've been
bust
working
out
on this the whole time.
Notebook. You got a novel written for this. Oh God.
This is what I think about the new commissioner. Just really not
clown commish.
Really not impressed with the way things have started. I don't know what the transaction was like between you and him when you handed over the league, and I have a huge issue with CZJFL becoming dad bods. Whatever.
Me too.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone there. Putting that aside, the draft was an absolute flop. Probably, I don't know. The food was pretty good, but the draft itself was a joke. Those sandwiches were fantastic.
Really good, man. The food was A+. A+ on the food. Yeah, so I can talk a little bit to that transition. Basically, I think Jeremy realized I wasn't going to start a league, and so he texted me and asked me if he could take over, and I said, yeah, sure. Now, where things got shaky with the draft was I had explained that ESPN locks you out of setting the draft order 1 hour prior to the start time. I made that clear. And he chose not to listen to me. And then we had the debacle. We had 2 leagues at one point. I don't even know what was happening.
I think there still is 2 leagues, and if I understood draft night correctly, we're letting the other league just play out. And I think we're gonna do 2 separate entries and see who wins that league also.
Yeah, that's right. I do remember talking about that. That's a good idea. I haven't logged into my other one. I don't know.
What are the chances that Jeremy's able to collect all the league fees? Like, let's fast forward 6 months and we have a winner of the league. What are the chances they get paid?
0%. Jeremy will pay his $20 out of pocket to the winner, and that's going to be it.
It's brutal. I think there's just been a mutual understanding amongst all team owners that we're just going to give Jeremy hell from the beginning, and starting with just fucking with the draft. It was just incredible. Jeremy was so flustered.
Very, very flustered, very panicked. Yeah, being the commissioner sucks sometimes, and it's part of the reason why I didn't want to do it anymore. So I hope he understands that this is part of the job.
I think Kyle was trying to nominate you as the secretary, trying to collect money from everybody. He's had a history of that.
Yeah, collecting money sucks.
Yeah, $20 from a bunch of like working almost 30-year-olds must be really fucking tough.
That's difficult. It's difficult, man. Harder than you would think.
Yeah, for some reason Dalton just doesn't like to pay. Is that a low blow? Kind of.
I don't know. I figure low blows are allowed here, right?
Well, we'll see if they even listen to it. I'm gonna put in some little things and take shots at people and see if these guys even listen.
Are you guys gonna respond? One thing I will say, positive note on the commish, is he seems very enthusiastic. He reminds me of myself in like 2015, 2016. So I'll give him that.
Yeah, let's hope he can maintain that enthusiasm throughout the year, especially with the crappy roster he's got.
Oh, very, very crap. Hold on, one more thing before we move on from the commission stuff. Nobody talked about the league name. And he just changed it up on us out of nowhere.
Yeah, is it Dad Bods or Dad Bobs? What is it? I don't even know.
It is Dad Bods. I know there's a lot of confusion with that because our group, it was Dad Bobs at one point. I don't know if it still is.
I don't know. I haven't been on the gram for you guys in a while. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Oh, you're talking about the group me group. Yeah, it was Dad Bobs.
Bobs. Yeah.
But this is Dad Bobs 2020. What a terrible CZJ. Yeah. I mean, it's been CZJFL since what, like 2014, 2015?
Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones Fantasy Football League.
Well, we'll see.
And
second generation.
2020.
That's crazy.
The league name, is it going to change every year? Is it going to be Dad Bod's 2021 league next year?
I don't know. I think I'm going to nominate a new commissioner next year, and we're going to go back to the old ways.
Well, I'm not going back to being
Make fantasy football great again is the slogan for 2021.
Maybe Nick can take it over, not me.
Well, I was thinking Dalton.
Nick did have it for a year.
Oh, that was a huge debacle. When the Morskis run the league, man, it's been historically, it just has not gone well.
Tough. It's tough.
Yeah, well, we'll see. It should be an interesting year. We want to look ahead at the season. Is that what's next on the docket?
Yeah, whichever. You want to go into draft winners and losers?
Oh, totally. I've got these guys ranked. There's a couple like clear winners. I mean, nobody really is like that much better than everybody. And there's one clear loser, and unfortunately, it doesn't really work out how I had hoped it would work out. But I really was hoping Jeremy was going to be at the bottom of this list.
Who's at the bottom?
You want me to share my screen?
Sure.
All right, hold on. All right, boys. So I did a quick little spend some time on this. How do I share my screen? There it is. And I've got some rankings for you guys. So if you want to just take a look at your draft grades really quick, this just gives you an idea of.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I can explain a lot of my picks.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through that. So definitely you were the loser in the draft, like by far the worst team in the league. And then the guys in the middle, I mean, thankfully Jeremy was right there with you. That was, that's always encouraging. Seeing Jeremy at the bottom of the pack there. For whatever reason, Nick always drafts well. I just don't get it. Like he studies this shit or something.
Historically, he's the best fantasy football player that we have.
Does he have the best record?
Well, no, but he's won 3 championships, which is more than anybody else. Actually, Dalton and Mike have a pretty good track record in terms of having like just strong teams.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I'm finishing in the middle of the pack with like me and Kyle and Drew are just kind of always right there.
Yeah, I mean, I forgot about this completely, but Mike won the league last season.
Mike Myers?
Yeah, nobody even talked about it.
What?
Yeah, man, I looked back. It's Mike. Chicken Rick wins.
Wow.
I really don't know. I don't remember.
What happened at the end of last year that we just stopped paying attention? Interesting. Who did he beat? Dalton?
I'd have to look back. I don't have it right in front of me.
That's fine. It's really not that important. Well, let me just dive into your score really quick, and we can talk about why you did so bad.
Yeah, and I'd like to defend my picks.
Can you see this, your team analysis, or is it still showing just the Excel file?
It's just on the Excel file.
Gosh, hold please. Technical difficulty.
That's all right. Some growing pains here.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, let me just share my whole screen.
It's the first pod.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay. So who was your first pick? Josh
My first pick was Josh Jacobs. And believe me, he's going to be a star. Breakout year coming for him.
All right.
He had a good rookie season. As a rookie, it was fantastic.
I mean, like, did you ever do shots for picking the first kicker and picking the first defense?
I didn't, but I guess I kind of am now. I don't know how you
feel about that. Let's just look at your analysis really quick. Very, 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 very mediocre. Pretty much everybody else, when you look at this, is all green. Like, there's very rarely C's in here. And you have a fucking F for running back.
On my running backs? Okay.
You have one running back.
I pick here's my strategy this season was I'm going to pick teams and or players that I like. I like Buffalo. I like now the Raiders. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just go with Singletary and Jacobs. And I think that prediction is going to end up to be wrong. I think that history is going to be on my side on this one.
I think in the actual fantasy football, like ESPN fantasy thing, it has you right behind me, like me and you as the 2 worst teams as like the projected finish. Hold on, I think it comes up here.
No, actually, I think I've moved because I was looking at that earlier today.
Yeah, you did. You went from 8 to 5. What happened there?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't made any moves.
I wonder what happened. Interesting.
Who's moved down? Turban Meyer.
Pretty much everybody.
Nick.
Ahead of you, yeah.
McKenna and Jeremy. I don't know.
And so me and Chicken Rick are at the bottom. Yeah, ESPN really. I mean, historically, ESPN's never really been bad about anything. So
I don't know. I will admit, after my 2 front running backs, Jacobs and Singletary, my RB1 and 2, my bench is real thin on running back. I don't think I've got any quality there.
Yeah, I really don't know what you're gonna do. What are you just gonna always start a receiver at flex? I mean, I guess it makes sense in this league. So,
I mean, Henry Ruggs is my flex. He's a starter for the Raiders. He's gonna be one of those rookie wonders. He's gonna be fantastic.
All right. Well,
I'm really high on Henry Ruggs. Really high.
I'm glad you are. Do you want to take a look? Let's just look at what Nick did. Nick and McKenna finished well at the top of this. So
All right.
why is this not
I like that. Let's take a look.
Let me share this.
And then I will also share.
I want to see what your rankings are because this is very analytical. This is factual information. Can't argue it. This is what it is. Nick's going to be 9-4, and he's 90% chance going to make the playoffs.
Okay, so this is Nicholas.
Yeah, this Clyde Edwards-Helaire pick really, really irked me because I was waiting for him. I wanted him bad. That really bothered me. That's a good pick.
I've never heard that guy's name before.
He's a rookie.
Oh, so why is that rookie okay, but Henry Ruggs is not okay? Trust me on this one.
Because he plays for the Chiefs, and he's like a pass-catching receiver or running back.
So my grade for Nick's team, which was I used no analytics, I just went with my gut. I gave him a B+.
A B+. Do you have?
Yeah.
Here, hold on. Go ahead and share what you've got. I want to see your rankings.
Oh, okay. One second. Hold on. I'm going to do a little bit of movie magic here because I don't want to share the rest of my notes.
Sneaky snake.
All right, share screen.
I really hope the boys.
Ooh, my host has disabled attendee screen sharing. Technical difficulties.
Oh, fuck me. God damn it. Seriously?
Hold, please, boys. This is the first one. We got to work out these kinks. That's how this goes.
We're good. That was easy.
Okay.
Why is that under security? Like that's a big. Oh, maybe because like when Zoom came out and people were showing like genitalia and stuff on like little kids' chat rooms.
But before you said little kids' chat rooms, I was going to say I know I was just on the sharing genitalia, and then you went little kids. I was like, well, no, wait a second, that's not what was happening here.
I'm gonna have to. Oh, here we go. Wow.
Okay, yeah. So
that's terrible.
Yeah. So let's just focus on Nick here, right? B+. I gave myself A+. I mean, you can't really hate on me for that. We'll ignore that one. But
that's fine.
Nick B+. Let's ignore these for now. Actually, I don't want to get.
So Nick really was kind of, he was always right up there. What was your justification for that?
I'll tell you exactly why. I thought he had a strong team outside of, I feel like, I don't know, I'm not sold on his quarterback play. Dak Prescott, who, he is a good quarterback, but I just feel like
overrated.
There's better out there. And then he's got Aaron Rodgers on the bench.
But he picked up Aaron Rodgers in the 15th round, which is absolutely incredible that I didn't draft him before that.
That actually is crazy.
Aaron Rodgers.
I was very,
he's the best quarterback.
I was very hung up on both.
He's the best quarterback in the league.
But I mean, you can make that argument. Oh yeah, and then Darren Waller, tight end for the Raiders, even though.
Well, he just didn't reach and go get tight ends early like you did. Like you went out and got Kelsey because you wanted Kelsey. I mean, you went Jacobs and Kelsey.
I really wanted Kelsey.
That was your first two picks?
Jacobs. That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that's right.
Well, outside of Kelsey and Kittle, what do you expect a guy to do at tight end?
Yeah, well, I do have some thoughts on that, but that goes into our worst value and best value, so I'll save that.
Okay.
But yeah, so Nick's team is going to be decent. He's a B+. I don't know if he's better than my team at A+, but he's a B+.
All right, unhide the rest of those. Control Z that.
All right, here we go.
How many of our group of friends do you think knows what Command Z means?
I'd say 6 of them do.
6 out of 10.
We should make, you can make polls in the league. We should make polls.
We should, and we should put that in there. And I bet you, off the top of my head, Jeremy, Drew, Nick definitely Nick definitely doesn't know what it means. It would get mad that you questioned him. Who the fuck would know what that means? He would get mad about it. And then, Jeremy, Drew, Nick, Dalton maybe doesn't know what it means. So yeah, you're probably right. 6 out of 10.
All right, I've created the poll. Wow, that was easy.
What did you put in there? Do you guys know what Control Z is?
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly it. Do you know what Control Z / Command Z does? I'm gonna vote yes. I've got one vote on this so far.
Is that
all
like?
right, let's move on from.
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine. I'll figure it out.
I was gonna say let's just move on from Nick. Who was the other top scorer?
It was McKenna, and you have him at very last.
No, not very last.
Yeah, you
Second
do.
To last. No, Jeremy right here.
Oh, Jeremy, yeah.
Am I sharing my screen still?
Yeah, you are.
So McKenna, and I like his team name, just ...
Yeah, I don't understand it. Is there a reason there for that? Just lazy?
Not that I know of, but
his team is pretty.
All right, so I gave him. He's got good running backs. Quarterback, very questionable. Deshaun Watson and Ben Roethlisberger. I mean,
you think Deshaun Watson's a questionable quarterback?
I just
whatever.
I wouldn't put him in the same category as the elites of the NFL.
Who are
Derek Carr, Josh Allen. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I don't know, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes.
There's really only two quarterbacks that are head and shoulders above everybody in terms of fantasy.
That's true.
Well, maybe Russell Wilson, you could argue.
I mean, I'm sure he's a decent fantasy quarterback, but and then running backs stacked. But wide receivers, I'm not sold on Juju Smith-Schuster and Landry. I mean, Landry's
problem
good.
With Juju Smith-Schuster he's like a number 2 receiver forced to be a number 1. He's really nothing without Brown.
He's the guy who you throw the deep ball to, who he catches like every other game, and he gets like one catch that scores him like 8 points.
Yeah. Well,
and then
he's a little bit better than that.
In my eyes. And I mean, like
Noah Fant on his fucking list. I like that. That was a pick we told Jeremy to get round after round, and he just wouldn't go for it.
That's right. Who's the next best available? Noah Fant.
For 3 rounds in a row. And finally, I got tired of saying Noah Fant, and I told Jeremy, I forget who I told Jeremy was next best available, but he was way down on the list. Definitely not next best available. And then Jeremy drafted him.
You got to do your own research.
Yeah, dude. After that, if we're gonna I'm okay with the in-person draft. I had a good time with that. I thought it was fun, but I'm not pulling up my screen for everybody every round. I mean, Dalton picked a good seat and he was able to look over my shoulder, but I'm not about that in the future.
I'm okay with just people shouting out who's next best.
Yeah, that's
but I don't know. And any more than that.
Hey, can I share my screen really quick?
It's too much. Yeah, go back to it. I don't want to share my screen anymore.
Look at this. We might be jumping ahead a little bit here, but I've got Kyle McKenna's score pulled up. And look at this ad.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. I see. That's a good ad.
Looks pretty familiar, Jer Bear. $30. Wow. Is
that diamonds in that? Real diamonds?
Cubic zirconia. Zinc die cast.
In all seriousness, it's a pretty cool move.
Oh yeah, it's a cool. I'm gonna put it on a gold.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why we never thought of this.
Yeah, I was really expecting Jeremy to come out with like an awesome last place thing for the league. I wasn't expecting him to come out with a new trophy. But then I was thinking about it, that Jeremy always comes in last place, so he'd basically just buying something for himself, which not really a good move. So
We should have a better last place thing. Why don't we put that to the commissioner through this podcast? Like, hey, commish, come up with the last place thing.
Yeah, we'll pose that. You guys comment below. Let us know what you think.
Make sure to like and subscribe this video.
Make sure you like and subscribe and comment below. It helps with the algorithm. So,
yeah, gets us more views. All right, who's next? Who are we analyzing next?
I mean, everyone was so average. Let's look at Drew's team. Wait, who do you have next on your list?
Let's see.
Where do you have Drew?
Turban Meyer.
Oh God, don't even get me started. Yeah, let's talk about Turban Meyer's team.
Turban Meyer. So, all right. So, what do you have him scored as? What is your analytics?
He was the third worst, with a projected record of 7-6, respectable. Cam Newton and Gardner Minshew is very unimpressive. Now, I will say his running backs, Elliott and Aaron Jones, I think he could do some damage with those two guys, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'm pretty sure he drafted Devontae Parker because they have the same name. I don't know. That's just pretty weak.
Interesting. So I thought it was kind of interesting that his kicker, Tyler Bass, doesn't even have a picture. Like, is that guy even a real NFL player?
He was a free agent when he drafted him, but now he plays for Buffalo.
Man. I put that he was an A+ if he starts Minshew.
I can agree with that sentiment. Why does he have 3 quarterbacks? So that's like he's got Cam Newton, never played in that system before. I'm sure he'll be great because the only reason the Patriots are good is because of Bill Belichick. So Cam Newton will probably be awesome. He's got Gardner Minshew, who has the best mustache in the league. I mean, the guy's pure magic. Right. That's fine. Play him. Tua Tagovailoa isn't even the starter on his team. Why even draft him?
I don't know.
And he drafted him when Aaron Rodgers was available. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess a lot of quarterbacks got drafted while Aaron Rodgers was available.
I mean, drafted both quarterbacks when he was available.
The Tua draft pick is a mystery unless Parker has some inside information, which I don't know with that guy. I never know anymore.
Yeah, I really nobody knows. Is your dog right?
I hope that ends up. Yeah, Chase just came up.
What's up, Chase?
He's on the ground here. He says, "What's up?"
Nice. You really don't know what?
I was gonna say I hope that ends up on like a T-shirt or something, some type of quote of the day. I really don't ever know what that guy anymore.
What that guy?
Just in terms of everything.
I asked him if his name was actually Park Earth at the draft, and he looked at me like I was stupid. Like that was a dumb question.
Like, of course.
It seemed like a legitimate question, all things considered.
I do love the name, the Turban Meyer.
Oh yeah,
God, perfect.
Ever change his team name? That he's had that for at least a year, right? This is second season.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man. Okay, so should we get into
really
Drew?
Quick? Sorry, crappy team names. Hamilton 1776. You couldn't come up with anything better than that.
No, I really couldn't. Maybe later.
All right.
I was trying to come up with something good.
We should do like a separate side pod where you just start at the beginning of Hamilton and see how far you can get. We'll just record you doing Hamilton.
I can probably almost get through the entire first act.
I don't doubt it at all. It was very good at the draft. It was one of my highlights of the draft.
Thanks. I thought it was a pretty good performance.
I was digging it.
I was kind of hoping we'd just put it on and you guys would just let me go. I would have gone.
I'm a peacock. Let me fly.
Oh, man. All right. So, Drew?
Yeah, what? Hold on. I just had this pulled up. Where the hell did they go? Drew. He scored really high on my list. Him and Dalton scored really high. OBGBs. I don't understand that. Is that something like a play on Odell Beckham?
I think so. He's had that name for at least a season.
You know,
I
Odell
don't know
Beckham likes
what it
like
means.
to get shit on or something. What did she say?
Yeah. Oh man, I watched that little
What did she
Barstool
say?
Sports thing on him today. Well, so she said that he asked her to take a picture of herself while she was on the toilet, and she said that she tried to make it all sexy, which I thought was funny. and then when she went over to his room or wherever this happened, he asked to be shit on, I guess.
I mean, at least he's on the Browns. That seems to make a lot of sense.
But there is reason to believe that she's not being entirely honest about whatever went down with them, because they make a lot of money off those podcasts and advertisements and however the heck they make money, and they go viral just to throw some guy under the bus.
If it is true, do you like think of him any differently?
No.
Yeah,
I think I mean, it's not for me, but it might be for him.
Yeah, I could.
I'm still very much under the assumption that girls don't poop.
Yes. I can tell you I have a daughter, and that is definitely not true. She pooped at least 4 times today.
I think once they become like a certain age,
They stop.
Their butthole closes up. Something like that. I don't know. Just part of female anatomy.
I'm pretty.
But I guess
female anatomy. So, if their butthole closes up, though, what happens on their period? Because isn't that where they bleed?
It is. I don't know. That's also where anal is done. So I don't have an answer for that either.
Oh my god! I don't know. That's awesome.
Odell Beckham Jr. something. He likes shit. I don't know.
But yeah, I got a text today that said, "Hey, did you hear about Odell Beckham?" I'm like, "Oh crap! I drafted Odell Beckham." I'm like, "Fuck!" Like literally, oh shit. And then I look, and all good.
Yeah, you're like, no big deal.
This guy's feeling liberated. He's like, my secret's out. I'm about to have a great year.
Maybe that's why he didn't have such a great year last year. He was holding this in.
No pun intended.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She was holding it in, and now it's out, and so he's happy.
And it's all good. Imagine if Aaron Rodgers would just come out. Then it'd be incredible.
Man, I'm still waiting for the day. That would be I bet you he wins like Super Bowl after Super Bowl after Super Bowl once he comes out.
Yeah, but he won't. It'll be like on his like Hall of Fame induction day. He'll come out and say
mentally, it's got to be eating him alive.
I mean, him and Danica Patrick just broke up.
Yeah, probably because she caught him sucking some guy's dick.
Probably because he was shitting on Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh man, yeah, that's exactly what happened. She caught him squatted over Odell Beckham Jr.'s chest. Oh, I like to think that that's what happened.
I don't know how Drew's team scored, so I don't even know half of these people. Who are these people? Miles Sanders.
Right. Kyler Murray sucks.
Kyler Murray does not suck. He's not a starting quarterback. He doesn't have another quarterback. Maybe. He has one quarterback.
Wow. Bold strategy. Okay. Yeah, Miles Sanders, no clue.
Chris Carson, okay. Michael Thomas, was that his first round pick, I assume?
It's legitimate. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I don't know how he scored.
AJ Brown.
Who the fuck is that?
That's not even the correct AJ Brown. Isn't there another AJ Brown?
I might have put in the wrong one. When I did this the first time, like the first couple people I plugged in, I had to do it off of Jeremy's picture of the draft board because he hadn't loaded them all in yet. So I just
I see.
zoomed in as close as I could and guessed who it is. So who's actually on his team?
Yeah.
Is it not AJ Brown?
It's Tennessee wide receiver AJ Brown, which I think is different than another AJ Brown.
Oh wow. No, I have Tennessee wide receiver AJ Brown on my list.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know, man.
Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, so I don't know. I gave Drew's team a C, which I think is the correct grade.
Yeah, based off of what you and I just discussed, I would concur. I don't know. Did anyone else stand out to you? Any other like terrible teams, good teams? I mean, everyone else is kind of just in the middle. Chicken Rick, his team's very mediocre.
I put A+ for Chicken Rick, except for he doesn't have a kicker. So he's going to have to drop somebody before Thursday.
Who's on Chicken Rick's roster? Why would you give him an A+?
No, man. He's got Lamar Jackson. He's got Julio.
There's some sort of statistic about running backs who've had like 1,000-yard seasons and then a certain number of touchdowns in their following season, and it's not good. So that Derrick Henry pick.
Ooh. All right. I'm curious to see if that will play out the way you think it does.
And Julio. He got Julio Jones, which was a big thing at the draft.
That was. And I think Higbee, I mean, I don't know a lot about the guy, but I'm pretty sure he's good. Most white tight ends are pretty decent in the NFL. Not to bring race too much into this, but it's oddly true.
Who's the best black tight end? Jared Cook?
Who's doesn't Tennessee have a really good tight end who's black?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know. I don't know every team.
Because I got that Hawkinson guy from the Lions, and he's white too, and they're just like goofy white guys, just big goofy white guys.
Yeah. Kelsey, like just everybody. Gronk, big white guy.
I got Gronk on my team. That's
Jason Witten.
Not going to pay off.
Yeah. But yeah, no kicker for Chicken Rick. I thought that was the most interesting thing. He doesn't have a complete roster.
Crazy noise. Your mic is making some crazy like feedback noise.
All right, time to turn it off.
Oh, man.
Okay.
There we go. That's better.
That's better.
Yeah, it was dialed in though, pretty nice for a minute.
Man, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's the cable or something.
I think both of your audio things come in very nicely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good.
What else do we have? We're pretty deep in here so far.
Yeah, I gave Jeremy's team a D. I thought Dalton's team was an A+. Kyle's team, Melly's that is, I gave a B.
Yeah.
I don't know how you concur on those, but
yeah, I mean, Jeremy has the
league,
so I'm okay with that. And then Kyle, let me look at Kyle's roster really quick.
I don't know how he's got Tom Brady, which I'm very iffy on.
The whole Tampa Bay thing is kind of annoying because did you even know Kyle was a Buccaneers fan?
I did know that, actually.
Oh, I did not know that.
I know he likes Tampa Bay.
Know that, but like now he's got a shirt.
He did go out and buy a Brady jersey. I'm gonna wait to see who I like better, Carr, Ruggs, or Jacobs for my Raiders jersey.
I'm gonna get a Carr jersey. Go out and get a Mariota one. It's only a matter of time.
Hey, I don't know. Maybe Nathan Peterson. You never know.
Is he on the Raiders?
Yeah.
Isn't it Peterman? Is it Peterson?
No, maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it is Peterman.
I didn't even know he was on the Raiders, so how could I say that? I don't know anything. Robbie Gould.
Raiders depth chart.
I mean, he's got a pretty good roster.
It is Peterman, by the way. You had it right.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Tyreek Hill, solid. Zach Ertz, another white tight end.
A goofy guy. I mean, his two quarterbacks, like, combined age is like 85 years old. So we'll see how that works.
I know. I mean, Breeze is solid, but you're right. Both aging. That's tough right
They
there.
play each other week one. What's he going to do week one? He's got to go Tampa Bay, huh?
I mean, you have to if you buy the guy's jersey.
If he doesn't, Kyle, if you don't play Drew or Tom Brady week one, it's sad, man. Sad.
It's just sad. Oh, shit. Okay. We got Jeremy. I didn't even look at his team. He's got Mahomes, Kamara. It's okay. Hunter Henry, another white tight end. Weird. That's going to be a thing now. White tight end. His kicker. Man, I love this guy when I came across him. Young Ho Koo. That's the guy's name, Young Ho.
Young Ho Koo had like one good game last year, and everyone wanted to draft him in our league. He was like the 20th ranked kicker.
Young Ho, man. I like it. Maybe I'll get a Koo jersey. No. Why do I feel like nah, never mind. Just never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Philip Lindsay. You want to get into best value, worst value?
Yeah, worst value by far. Philip Lindsay. Jeremy drafted Philip Lindsay. What round did he draft him? Like the third round or something? Fourth round?
Fourth round. I have it here.
Yeah. What running backs were still available when he drafted Philip Lindsay?
I mean, considering that it was the fourth round, I'm going to go ahead and say like pretty much any.
No, that's not true.
No, because actually like the first 6 picks of the draft were all running backs. But
yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I mean, like you said, Melvin Gordon, the guy who's actually RB1 for Denver Broncos, was available.
Yeah, he didn't even get like the best running back on the team.
No, and that's kind of, that's where it goes south. You can't.
So, I mean, I guess it's expected that Jeremy would have the worst pick of the draft. That wasn't even close. Yeah, and then drafting best available when it actually wasn't the best available person, whoever I told him to draft, that was just embarrassing. That's so bad.
I did have also up for contention for worst pick was me taking Josh Allen in the 4th round.
Well, I tried to keep you out of that whole discussion because most of your picks were pretty bad throughout. Yes, nonsense.
I really hope Josh Allen and Josh Jacobs blow up. Just dominate everybody.
The crappy thing about doing this podcast is a lot of the things that we say might come back and haunt us. And Jeremy is going to like, oh, you said Philip Lindsay sucks. And that stupid ginger laugh.
Oh, I hope they do. I want it. That'll be good. Call us out. Try to remember things that we say and call us out on it.
Because anyone is going to make it this far in the pod. Almost an hour.
I don't know. We've been going for a while. I know we wanted to keep it short, but there's a lot to get into this week.
There's a lot to cover this week. Next week we probably won't have that much to talk about. But
probably not. Unless I got ideas, but I'll save them.
And we don't have to just talk about fantasy football.
That's what I was gonna say. Like we could just do general sports news. Like I really liked the Odell Beckham stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it just casually comes into conversation pretty easily.
Very easily. I used to think like, wow, how could you go for like 3 hours? But it's not hard.
That's what she said.
How about best value, best pick?
I hate to toot my own horn, but Gronk in like the 6th round or whatever when I got him.
Hey man, we didn't even talk about this. I had listed here Gronk 6th round boat.
Wow. Yeah, we didn't talk about this beforehand. That's
No.
a pretty good pick. Do you have any other ones listed there?
I've got to toot my own horn a little bit as well. I had John Brown, 11th round pick.
I don't even
And
know who John Brown is.
All right, I got some stats on this guy. I'll tell you. John Brown, 2019. So, oh no, not this one.
You're a very loud mouse, very active.
Loud mouse. Okay.
That should go on a t-shirt.
Loud mouse. So, shit. All right. So 2019, this is his season stats, just not fantasy related at all. He had 72 receptions, 1,060 yards.
Who does he play for?
Buffalo, man, of course.
Okay, 1,060 yards and who? What else?
And 6 touchdowns. So in those categories, yards, he was ranked 21st amongst wide receivers in yards last year. And this guy, so you could kind of say he's like a top 30, maybe top 25 wide receiver in the league. And I got him in the 11th round because
really
people sleep on John Brown. 11th round. That's why he's a good. That's why I say it's a good
value. Yeah, okay.
Because of how late I got him.
I can get on board with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. So
somebody picked up Russell Wilson. Someone got Russell Wilson late, and it was. I remember thinking, man, that was a good pick.
I'm trying to scan this draft board picture.
Because, like, you would say that Russell Wilson was like a top 3 or 4 fantasy quarterback?
He's a really good fantasy quarterback. I don't know if I would say he's top 3. Would you?
I don't know. That's what I would say.
I mean, I don't know. I cannot pinpoint where Wilson's name is on this picture.
Who even drafted him? I don't even know what team he's on. I'm looking now.
Aha, Wilson. Fritz? Is it Fritz?
Yeah, Fritzy got him. Fritz, every freaking draft. Fritz drafts like 2 or 3 people ahead of me, and he gets the person I always have at like top of my queue. Every fucking draft. Last year he did the same thing. It really grinds my gears.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about Fritz. I mean, you want to talk about over the last couple of years who's been really good. It's been Dalton. Every freaking year, this guy is a good team.
Yeah, what was his? Let me look at his.
George Kittle, white tight end.
Weird. The one person I forgot to save a link for on their draft thing, but he scored an A- in my draft rating. So.
Yeah, I mean he's got a good team. I don't know about the name Saquon Barkley. I mean, I get it.
It looks Saquon. Like he Googled like Saquon Barkley fantasy.
Yes, that's 100. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Here it is. AJ Green. That's who I was thinking of. I thought there were 2 AJ Browns. There's AJ Brown. There's
AJ
Green.
He has AJ Green on his team.
He has AJ Green on the bench.
And Saquon Barkley, and who else does he have?
Le'Veon Bell, which I mean,
he drafted him late. I mean, that could pay off.
It could pay off. Yeah, it depends. Oh, Leonard Fournette, who now is with Tampa Bay. Whoa.
He got so lucky on that, and he's like just pumped about it because he plays with Tom Brady. Like,
oh, for sure.
Nobody was happier that Leonard Fournette got traded than Dalton.
Dude,
Leonard Fournette stacked.
Offense is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm kind of like mad about my Gronk pick because I don't know that he's going to get that much love. I mean, like, you got Godwin. What's their other receiver's name? Evans.
I've got Evans on my team.
Man, Tom Brady can't throw the ball downfield. It's like Peyton Manning in his last year. He's got no arm.
I don't know. Maybe he'll be reinvigorated in Tampa Bay, though. He'll be chilling. He's so relaxed. He's now in, like, good weather climate. Like, he's just going to be hanging by the beach all day instead of freezing his ass off in New England.
That's a tough division, man. Play the Saints twice.
It's a lot tougher than the AFC East where you play the Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins.
I might concede on my Tom Brady is the GOAT statement if he has a good year this year.
I think Tom Brady is the GOAT regardless, but that's just me. That's just me. But you know what?
Boat.
Gronk is going to get his touchdowns because he has, like, it doesn't even matter what Tom Brady does with anybody else. They have that connection, and he's going to find them in the end zone.
So, question is, do you think a year off from the NFL benefits him, negatively affects him, or has no effect? Like, it just doesn't. Because in my opinion, I'm thinking like 1 year less of like wear and tear, 1 year less of just like getting hit. And he's just like kind of an idiot, like dumb, goofy guy. Like
the goofiest.
He's good to go. Like 1 year off, 2 years. Like I feel like he's just gonna be good to go. I don't think he's gonna miss a step. So I think the year off benefits him personally.
I don't think it negatively impacts him. I think at the very worst, it's a neutral. That's what I think.
If that's the case, then best pick of the draft, Gronkowski in the 6th round.
Dude, it's because I don't think like Gronk doesn't even need to practice. He can just go out there and it's just like, we're going to toss the ball up. You just go grab it. And he can just do.
There were some like times where he was on like whatever broadcast thing he was supposed to be on, and he looked really skinny. And I remember thinking, he's just not in football shape, which kind of, I don't know what he looks like right now. I haven't like been following Tampa Bay's camp, so
I'm sure he's back at it.
He was just like so much better than everybody else.
Like ridiculously better. So I don't expect him to miss a beat. He's going to be Gronk from the start, I think.
I'm excited for that game. It's in New Orleans, right? It's Tampa Bay at New Orleans.
Ooh, is that man? That's good. Sucks that we won't have fans though.
At New Orleans. So I bet you that game ends 55-52 with a last-minute field goal, just like every Saints game ever. And Gronk's got 2 touchdowns and 187 yards.
Wow. Somebody jot this down so we can come back to this.
He's going to have 15 yards, 1 reception, no touchdowns.
All right. Do you think, going just to the game in general, do you think that the TV product is going to suffer because of no fans? Or do you think viewing experience-wise is going to be the same?
I think it'll be fine. I think they'll just find a way with camera angles to make it work, just like baseball has. Like,
yeah.
I was thinking about this today, and there's been like talks in other sports about having, because like majority of people who watch all sports, not just football, aren't at the game. So
yeah, it's true.
It opens up almost an opportunity that we could get like way into this. This is so far away from the scope of what we're doing, but like it's like specific venues that are built and designed for broadcast. So like limited seating, maybe VIP seating only. It's like it costs you thousands of dollars just to get in the door, or it's like businesses who do like events and stuff there. But if you design a stadium with broadcast in mind versus fans in mind, I think you end up with a totally different experience, and it could be better in the long run. It saves money just space-wise, but like imagine the camera angles you could get if your plan was to have camera angles, not 4 people angle, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I know plenty of times I've watched soccer games where the camera angles are very clearly designed for football, like when they're in football stadiums, and you can tell like
and it's not good.
Not the best angle for soccer, but I mean it works, it gets the job done, but it's just not great. And so I know what you mean. Like if you were to build stadiums with that specific purpose, then it could be a lot better.
Yeah, I think like, I mean, how many NFL games have you been to?
0.
Exactly. I mean, most people have never been to a game, but they watch all NFL games. So
yeah,
personally, I would rather see no fans and an awesome visual experience.
TV experience.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it does take away from like home field advantage and how certain teams play. I'm I'm looking forward to seeing how it works out because I don't know. I think it'll be fine.
I think there are certain sports that benefit from crowds, like soccer. Like I think soccer is one where if the more the crowd is into it, the more interesting the game becomes and the atmosphere is. But I can tell you just from watching like playoff hockey, I feel like the TV product of hockey is pretty good even without fans. Like,
Well, hockey is just such an intense sport, anyways. Like,
yeah, so I feel
there's
like whether the
always
fans are
gonna
there or
be.
not, yeah,
And football, I feel like it's the same way. Like those guys are gonna hit each other no matter what. It's always gonna be intense. I, they
yeah,
don't get me wrong. I think they feed off crowds and stuff. And I think certain teams and certain buildings, like the Seahawks, for instance, probably you know benefit more from stuff like that. But like as a Packers fan, I'm kind of looking forward to Aaron Rodgers with some ability to get some hard counts and some offsides. And I mean, there's going to be some advantages for certain teams and certain players by having less noise.
yeah, yeah. I can definitely see that.
And
So
they're going to pump noise in certain stadiums, and it's going to benefit home team. That'll be interesting. I wonder how they regulate like what you can do as a home team as far as how much noise you can pump in when your team's on offense or on defense versus the other. Because you could put yourself in an actual advantage with
yeah,
just pumping in noise.
that's not something that I've thought about, but that's an interesting idea. I think in general football though, their TV product is so good that I don't think people will miss fans not being there. It does still suck, but I think their
For
TV
sure.
product is good enough. They're one of those
Yeah.
leagues that's just
It's not like nobody's going to watch the NFL right now. I mean, we've been waiting for this forever.
I can't wait till Thursday. I'm super excited.
I'm going to get so drunk on Thursday night.
I'm getting drunk now a little bit.
I don't like either team, but I'm going to get drunk.
It's gonna be good to watch.
Get through everything.
Let's see. Oh, not even close. But I mean, I don't know if you want to get into it, but we could get into the matchups, week one matchups.
Just rattle them off really quick. Why don't you read them off to me and I'll tell you how they're going to end.
All right. Chicken Ricks versus the Hamilton 76ers.
Hamilton 76ers are the worst team in the league. I don't have any faith in Mike to pick up a kicker before then, and I think that's going to be the difference. So Hamilton 76ers.
All right. I'll take it. I'm picking the same. OU Betcha versus Turban Meyer.
Urban Meyer, no doubt. Jeremy's not going to win a game this whole year.
Currently, Turban Meyer is projected to win by 6. So,
what was the projection on the other one?
Without Mike having a kicker, I'm projected to win by 6 also.
I don't even know these. I'm not looking at this, and I've already picked 2 winners, 2 for 2. All right, what do we got?
2 for 2. Quarantine Barclays versus the OBGBs. Dalton versus Drew.
Drew wins. Dalton's got a generic team name. What's the projection?
Even after we just talked about how good Dalton is and how good his team is, I hate his name. He loses.
It's just lazy, man. I haven't changed my team name yet because I'm waiting for the right team name to come up. That's the way that you have a fantasy football team.
I do want people to change their name from last year to apply, even if it doesn't apply.
What did you
I
say?
want people to change.
Gotcha.
To change their name, like you got to change it. I mean, I guess you could keep the same thing, but except for Turban Meyer. Turban Meyer keeps his.
Of course.
Yeah. So Quarantine Barkley is projected to win 123 to 119.
I've got Drew with you.
All right. And then we've got versus Tampa Brady. McKenna versus Mellies.
If Mellies starts Tom Brady, he wins. If he starts Breeze, he loses. I don't know who he's got starting right now.
He's got Brady starting.
Okay, then I'll stick with Mellies then. What's the projection there?
Mellies is projected to win 125 to 119.
Can't miss.
Can't miss, except for the one time you did. Then we've got, I like this team name too. We got Nick with sports in quotes
Oh yeah,
versus,
me.
versus you, boat.
I've got him with the upset. I don't think I lose all season, to be honest.
Okay, well, he's projected 117 to 112.
Well, I'm projected the lowest score out of anybody this week, it seems like.
You are, except for Chicken Rick, who doesn't have a kicker at 109.
Wow, my team sucks. I got to reset my lineup.
Well, when Mike picks up a kicker, he's going to drop somebody probably good. So maybe you can take advantage.
Mike, hit me up when you drop somebody.
Speaking of people dropping stuff, I was looking at the league home.
Yeah, who's transacting right now?
Jeremy has done a bunch. Get this. This is my favorite. On Sunday, September 6th, OU Betcha dropped the Buccaneers defense and added the Titans defense. And then, hold on, it gets better. Tuesday, September 8th, at like 12:06 a.m. What the fuck are you doing, Jeremy? At 12:06 a.m. He does this. He drops the Titans and then adds the Buccaneers defense. He reverses it. He goes back. He said, never mind. I'm just going to take this back. I saw that right off the top and I was like, that's really funny.
That is freaking hilarious. Jeremy, explain yourself in the comments below.
Like and subscribe.
Last matchup.
No, that was it.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, because there's only 5.
We'll see how I do next week. We'll backtrack and see what my record is.
So you're taking the favorite besides
myself,
Drew. Oh, and yourself. Okay, so I remember who you got then. So yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about it next week.
Maybe next week we can get a special guest on. We can have someone call in or something.
Yeah, I like that. I like a weekly guest.
Yeah,
I think that will work.
I think we can get Tom Brady or something.
Comment below if you want.
Comment below if you guys want Tom Brady on next week. Speaking of awesome interviews, sorry, I'll leave it at this. You guys all need to go watch Pardon My Take, the Barstool guys interview Jay Cutler. It is hilarious. Jay Cutler, probably my new favorite human being.
Well, he was a shitty quarterback, but
not shitty.
He seems like the man. Oh, come on.
He is the man. He wasn't shitty. He got paid. And also, by the way, Jay Cutler, freak athlete. Watch his high school mixtape. It's like him, dude, it's like him throwing touchdown passes, running for touchdown passes, and dunking on people in basketball in high school. It's crazy.
I mean, doesn't surprise me to be a starting NFL quarterback. You're probably pretty athletic.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was pretty surprised because I just picture him as like Jay Cutler.
That's true. That's what he was known for, being lazy, right? That was like his claim to fame.
He was like known for like not caring, not being
exactly. Yeah, you're right. More not caring. He was very aloof.
He discusses that in the podcast, and it's awesome.
Okay, I'll actually listen to that because that sounds interesting.
It's good.
And he was married to Kristen Cavallari, but then they divorced.
Correct.
They talk about that, but. I watched a little bit of Very Cavallari or whatever that show is.
Did you watch the episode of Very Cavallari when he's on it and he's like yelling at her workers at their warehouse?
I don't know. I might have. He was in a few episodes and he's hilarious.
Dude,
he's so funny in that show.
He's even better in this podcast. He has like a weird tick thing. Like he moves his neck and stuff. It's kind of like annoying to watch, but I highly recommend it. It's like 50 minutes and it's the most entertaining 50 minutes. I was by myself watching it and like laughing out loud.
All right, I'll give it a watch. Do I have to watch it or is just listening to it enough? Listen's good. I'll watch a little bit.
You'll probably find yourself like pulling up the video. Like if you have it on the background, you'll like move it over to your screen just to like watch it. But
yeah. All right, cool.
Do we have anything else?
Nah, because we had season predictions, but we kind of did that.
Everything.
I don't know what that means. Yeah,
I really just think Jeremy, worst commissioner ever, going to end up regretting his decision to do this. and maybe we can get him on 1 week or something.
That'd be a pretty good guest. I mean, the commissioner himself, right? Wow.
What are the chances? Let's try to get whoever has the highest score on next week.
Ooh, okay. I like that. A little
Cutler.
competition.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do we have any kind of do we have a signature sign off?
And that is it.
That's how the cookie crumbles.